We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Ooh, that one had to hurt. Nice counter. Do you believe this? These punches coming from every angle. Has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's at the matchmaking heaven.
Incredible work rate. He threw a punch and just got countered. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. Beautiful counter punch. Misses. Punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Counter punching. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
In a corner, an outside fire, make them fight off the rope. They don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Go blank down. We're going to see a jab from these two. Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above him. And so I do respect those more than that.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Like to see more jabs. Counter punches have to hurt. Holding nothing back here in the round. There's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then pull the pressure.
Well done with that counter shot. Counter punch caught him clean. the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight. Your fight. Hold and tie him up just until the head clears again. Will your legs come back again? Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Patterson's rocked. Now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Beautiful counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Put the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Here we go in the 6th round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they had left. How'd you come back from something? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Power is obviously the holder right there. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely connected. There's no way it's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
And they figure out the combination to this sink.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Then step back for just a moment. They miss with the jab. That time counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. That hook just can't find the target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
That's a hell of a hold. Remember fighting behind the battlefield. He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Through the hook, it didn't land. Not the best around with 10 seconds to go. There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
himself out, though. Nobody home with that hook. You hear people talking about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift to have a chin when you know you can walk through anything and everything. But he let them shots go and he just bouncing up and then walking you down. So demoralizing. Absolutely break your heart. What else can you do?
A lot of effort being exerted here. As the counter lands. Straight right, just missing. Stamina is off the charts. They exchange punches. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before.